LG OLED C6 here. I'm going to wall mount it just on a fixed flat bracket to the wall. This is a bracket I've used previously, nothing expensive or fancy, just a nice simple bracket that's solid. I'll put some affiliate links in the description with different brackets I recommend. But simply, you'll get a bolt pack in there with some wall fixings, various fixings for the TV as well. 4 M6 bolts and some washers to fix the arms to the TV. So we fixed 2 arms to the TV there and there. This plate onto the wall. And when we've got the TV on the arms, it just simply drops on. And on this particular bracket, you've got a screw there to wind up to secure it. Nice screwdriver. So say I'm going to go there. Just going to pop 1 screw in first at the top. And you'll see, top tip is you've got that slack there, you can waggle about. So to ensure, I mean, if we put the arms different there's quite a bit of play, it's going to end up wonky. So if I just pull the slack up, wind that bolt in. Then the second bolt, that's now secure. I can just wind in the bottom. Same on this side. Bolt in there. Just wind it in loosely. And you've got that play there, you can wiggle about. So pull it up, the slack. Bolt and washer, or screw and washer I should say. Into there. As for measuring, tape measure. Plate's going to go here. What we can do is mark on the wall, obviously the centre line because we want it central, top of the TV, so mark a line where the top of the TV is going to be. And if I measure down from the top of the TV to the top of my bracket, say it's about 27 centimetres. So 27 centimetres from the top of the TV to the top of the bracket. I've got the top of the TV marked there where I want it to be. I can go down from there to there. That's a line for the top of my bracket I've marked out. 27, or I've got 27.5 centimetres on the wall. Top of my bracket, put my bracket on there, level my bracket like so, then just go around with my pen and mark each one of those holes up. Okay, when I've marked my holes, I've got a wood wall here. So pre-drill, then wood screws to tighten in. If you've got a brick wall, use the appropriate fixings. You can use like roll plugs and the screws supplied with a bracket. If you've got a dot and dab plasterboard wall with block work behind it, I usually use concrete screws, in which case I drill 6mm pilot hole and screw the concrete screws into the wall. You can even do it on plasterboard fixings, to be honest, if you spread a few across, or especially if you get a stud in the wall as well. But anyway, use the appropriate fixings for your wall. Then all I do, so wall's pre-drilled, just going to put 1 screw in, like so, spirit level back on top. Get my bracket nice and level there. Wind another screw in. I'm just going to check again, make sure that stayed level. Okay, knit that around there. Okay, bracket's level. Wind my other 2 screws in. Okay, so here I've got different cables. Optical, which I used to use for a soundbar, don't actually use it anymore. HDMI for ARC to the soundbar below. Aerial cable, wired internet, and HDMI from a skybox that I've got on display. Also I've got a mains extension there. And a nice thing about this TV, it's got that void behind the screen. So then you've got a void of, I don't know, maybe 40mm, so you can actually get an extension lead and a plug, because the plug is hardwired on these TVs, and you can plug it in and just tuck it all behind the screen, and it is nice and safe there. If you've previously had it on its stand, it's still on its stand, so we need to remove that. This cover comes out from the bottom first, then 4 machine screws to remove there. And if you're nervous, get somebody to stand in front and keep it steady. There should be 2 prongs, just plastic prongs, going up into the TV to secure it when you remove the screws, but it could be a bit risky if there's something in front for it to tip and smash onto. Okay, that's where we now have to be careful, because there's nothing actually secure in that TV. If I put my hand under the middle of it, so no pressure onto the screen itself, I'm just going to tip it back first and lift slightly. and that's it removed from the stand. All I'm going to do, so I'm just going to tape those over there while I lift my TV up so they don't interfere with the bracket. So I've got all the weight of the TV on one hand, so I don't squeeze the screen, and I'm just going to hook it above the bracket and down, and that is it on. And I can check just by sliding it on the rail. Still got my hand there in case it's not on securely, but like so, I mean, if you've got two of you, one either side, you can look down that rail at the back and check you're securely on, and that is pretty cool. I'm just going to shift it up a bit so I've got it central. All I've got to do now is plug in my wires, and as for that extension that I was on about, it's here, and plug the mains in there. It doesn't get hot, nothing daft like that behind the screen, and there's loads of space for that behind the screen there. And then the other cables I've just got to plug in to the side. So HDMI 1 in there. Aerial, HDMI for my soundbar, so that goes into the eARC port, and wired internet. Okay, so that's the TV wired up. Cables tucked in behind. I think they're all in. Digital optical I'm not bothering with because I don't use that anymore. So that is pretty much it. And just as a point of interest, if I measure it, I mean the TV's 45mm thick. It's coming out maybe about 65mm, so that bracket's about 20mm away from the wall. You can get brackets that are going to be tighter to the wall. Next video I'm going to do one of these is adapt a Samsung Slim Fit mount to it. So we'll see what we need for that, which will just be screws and that, I suppose, but I'm going to try it out anyway because I thought it'd be a good idea. So pretty much the same as last year's wall mount, same method, everything. Nice and easy to mount, and that is all for now.